Tell Gemini Man to fight Gemini Man first.
Dobson only run. That would be hilarious.
Mario Fan.io. Indoor voices. Indoor voices. I'm up.
You're up. I just beat the boss.
Oh, I'm not finished. I'm not playing Gemini first then, but we'll give him
What?
Gemini after this.
What are we doing?
They want you to play Gemini first.
That's not a good idea.
No, it's not. I'm gonna see if that.
Actually, you said I could decide the order this time.
Okay.
Oh.
So I say that Gemini does Gemini Man first.
Well, you get to play one stage because it's your turn.
Okay.
So what's he taking? No, that's the worst idea.
Well, you can play Gemini after I die.
That's how I started Mega Man 3 on... Tell you what, get the E-Tank in this stage, and if you aren't doing well against Needleman and don't look like you'll do well against him, you know, you just die and let me keep the E-Tank.
Oh, I can slide now. Can I power up?
Nope. Nope.
Not quite that equipped yet. Oh. Troll path.
Actually, we have Seijin-chan saying, I'm sorry, no, who was it? Maddie Sox fan saying, do Hardman next. I would sooner do Hardman first than Needleman or Gemini Man, because I actually can beat him. The other two, I started with Needleman on my 2010 Mega Man Marathon, and that did not go well. And Gemini Man has a pattern, but sort of like Elecman, Fireman is one that I need to practice more.
Come at me, bro. Oh. He did. That hitbox!
Yep. One of the many reasons I have some issues with Mega Man 3. Star Sims Universe is explaining the plot of this game
There's a plot?
to the message board. Yeah, I guess the Japanese version doesn't have the plot cutscene at the beginning in it.
No, it didn't.
Well, that's a shame. Maybe it's different in the American version.
Anyway, for those of you who didn't know, I am trying to get hit by every hard hat in the game. It's pretty much my personal challenge for this run.
You do get an achievement for that.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Game Over.
I don't think I gamed over yet. Yeah.
Well, you have to keep working at it.
You must try harder. You've not reached your full failed potential yet.
I'm gonna mispronounce this. Kunoshiaka says, some people do no hit runs. Dash does all hit runs?
Only for great games like Mega Man and Contra.
Yeah. Oh, and we were just joking about the Mega Man 3 American, English, whatever version having a cutscene at the beginning. It does not. I was just poking fun.
Why did you stop at the edge of the platform? Whoa!
I hope everyone in the chat realizes that as I'm reading off, or attempting to read off your names, I'm sitting a distance from the screen, so I'm reading yours at an angle, trying to flick my eyes quickly off of the screen where all the action's happening. So I don't even know if I'm reading the correct letters, let alone pronouncing everything properly. No.
I didn't get the E-Tank. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks to y'all for coming out. We're loving it. We hope you're loving it too.
This will not go well.
It'll go better than Needleman.
No, it won't.
Oh.
And actually, I think for the sake of actually getting through this marathon ever, we ourselves, the players, are going to need to start choosing the turn order.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this game will be the last one where we take requests. And I'm sorry to have to do that, but it's not going to get any better when we're playing at 3 a.m. if it goes that long.
Dash is the new Iceman. No. I get hit by everything. I don't hit everything. There's a difference when they say I hit everything.
Let's see if I can do this. I don't think I can. Nope! That's a good pose.
I'm the new Toad Man. Are you calling me fat?
No!
Hey, Crispy 4000, welcome.
No, wait. I can't. Ah. Fine. I could. Wait. I'm gonna try this.
Are you wasting my rush energy?
Yes.
We have no rush yet. Oh, we do!
Haven't you seen him wasting it for the past
Yes!
10 minutes?
Haha!
I haven't.
That worked.
Mega Doc.
Now, there is a method to my madness. I am really gunning for an... Well, that was pointless. I'll let that one slide. I was going to go for an E-tank out of one of those, which would at least spare the embarrassment of and time wasting of another game over. I actually need to refill on rush energy. How about that? ¡Pingüinos! ¿Dónde están los pingüinos? Hey! How did you hit me? Not fair.
You have trouble with these penguins still.
I do. But, not as bad as I was before. I only got hit once.
That's only because there aren't any holes.
Well, and you know what?
All you need is one hit.
It was the dragonfly. That was the problem. I didn't actually get hit by the penguin the first time. Hoing! Woo! This is where things start to get bad.
And not to toot my own horn, guys, but I was the one who kept getting by the platforms in Iceman stage.
Yep.
I have contributed one thing to this, at least.
Oh, good.
That's fine, Mario. That's why there's the archives.
I'm not going to make the same mistake I always make. Oh!
Yeesh. Because that's gonna help so much.
Yeah, actually.
To those who can't see in this room, which is everybody else, Gemini Laser just got up and adjusted the TV. I think, because to me it looks like it's in exactly the same position, but I guess the feng shui was off. It must still be. You want me to go tweak it again?
No, that was me doing the exact same thing that I knew to avoid before.
Oh.
But was not paying attention.
Amnesia Man strikes again. Right now, Gemini is playing.
Again, Mega Man 3 is requiring more patience of me than I like to give.
An awesome fish, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, there is, in Mega Man 2, Fishman is listed in the credits.
I did, at one point in my life, have this down. This is another thing that I've not practiced for a while. Obviously. Two lives. I was getting into a groove. That's the way to do it. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna burn it. I have no interest in doing this over again.
We are in a top secret location on the eastern seaboard of the United States of America.
I.e. the moon.
They were supposed to think we were in America while we were really on the moon, dude.
Oh, shoot.
You're mistaken, Shadow Fenrir. He didn't use an E-Tank. Who are you gonna believe, me or your lying eyes?
He can't see the Jedi mind trick
Yeah,
wave.
yeah, I guess I should have. I'm trying to Jedi mind trick the computer here by waving in front of chat, and it's not gonna happen. Who do I beat with anything?
Gemini Man takes out Needle Man. You have some great experience fighting him.
Yeah, no.
And Gemini Laser takes out the Spike Ball enemies who were giving you so much trouble in the beginning.
Okay, what about Top Man?
Top Man's easy.
Okay, now we have it. Not Hard Man, Top Man. Yes, Gemini Laser gets equipped with Gemini Laser. I knew.
Why? I'm out of the room for 5 seconds and all of a sudden you're laughing again. I don't like where this is going.
Easy, he says. What could possibly go wrong, he says.
I did not say that.
Well, he forgot about your achievement that you're trying to get.
Oh, yeah. There it is. That's the one.
Just go down the ladder.
Run
go
away.
down the ladder.
Now, why didn't I think of that the first time? Oh, I'm still not going to get it because he's going to hop on me. Oh, well.
Did we beat Mega Man 3 yet?
No! We haven't.
It wasn't that hard of a question.
Oh.
Choose wisely.
I need the life.
Next.
Yeah, my problem is remembering that I need to push left to get to next.
I always found Mega Man 3's menu screen to be the clunkiest of them all. Especially when you don't have all of the weapons. Hey Z-Saber, would you mind monitoring the, that for me? Because I'm having difficulty not having a headache switching back and forth between the TV and that screen. No, not really.
Can I get up there?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, with the jump, I know, but...
Yeah,
Oh.
but bounce to the left, then fire at him and jump right.
Okay, so what's the trick to killing enemies by sliding?
Charge kick.
Whew.
And feel free to turn the laptop a little towards you if that helps.
Hey, Gemini. I just refilled your rush coil.
That's awful. What do you cut?
What?
I have no idea.
What did he
That's what my music teacher used to say every once in a while.
Shago?
Yeah. Or we've just secretly revealed.
Are they gonna Google it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, we all agree that is an awesome game.
Yes. Airwalk. I always like that. Oh, where's his mouth?
What?
Yes, there are
Are they
robo-fleas.
fleas or kittlings?
They're robo-fleas.
Oh, okay. I burned old Gemini Man's with it.
Take him out. You did not take him out.
I'm on it.
He's taking you out.
It is pronounced V or VVV, but I think pronouncing it is much more fun.
This gets so much easier when you know you can kill the tops. Yes, Vivi is from Final Fantasy IX. Completely different. Although I'd get a kick out of naming the next Final Fantasy game VI. And have it be an all Black Mage game.
Awesome. I could get behind that.
Your weapons are ineffective.
The spin stops here.
Yes, this level design makes no sense. Unless you're in, like, a Victorian English garden with a child who plays with tops, has a kitten, and sits in a leafy area. I think this was supposed to be a different level
The secret
originally.
garden.
They just kind of threw Top Man on top of it.
Yeah, I seem to recall reading that, at least with, I think, some of the earlier Mega Man games, I mean, they've traditionally held a contest for people to submit their own Robot Master ideas, and then they get incorporated into the game. And I seem to recall that some of the stages in this game were already planned out to be a certain way, and then the contest results came in, and they said, oh, Top Man, well, I guess this level that we were designing kind of fits a top theme, maybe? We'll throw in some spinning tops, and we'll pretend like it was planned all along. At least that's what I recall reading. Could be wrong. Oh boy! Let's see, who do I want to take out?
Dash just handed the controller over to Gemini.
Yep, that's fine. I was actually practicing Hardman yesterday and making good progress with him, so I'll take him on. Buster only.
Actually, I wonder if this was a preliminary Plant Man stage, and then they couldn't implement him right away.
Yes. Yes, the scrolling of the bees. It's like the running of the bulls, but with bees.
And then
And
the
scrolling.
bees came.
Not that I'm a professional speedrunner by any stretch of the imagination, but just to make up for lost time, I'm going to stop doing some of the fun little piddly things that I occasionally do. And just get hit in the face instead.
There are a couple other female bosses in the later games, the ones that aren't in the core
Oh,
canon.
like the Zero series.
The Zero series.
They're all
There's,
fish women, though.
No, there's a Kitsune female.
Well, she's a fish woman at heart.
She's totally not a fish.
So, top spin being vaguely effective. Well, not right now. I mean, don't look at it now.
I'm waiting for it.
See?
I'm waiting for it.
Topspin being vaguely ineffective.
Well, I think Hornet Man was originally supposed to be Honey Woman.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
then
read.
they realized that that might be construed as offensive.
Ah! Ah! I like my posing. Darn it! I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, poser.
Ow.
Gemini, do a Tommy roll. There you go.
Not like it's gonna make any difference. Just cuz. Nope.
Hey, do that trick where you stand in the air again. Nice! How do you do that?
You know, I had this yesterday. And then I don't have it today.
I like that this is the only boss who can kill you by falling on his face.
Oh, what?
Wow!
Wow!
Oh.
Just when I thought the tides were turning. I keep doing that. I need to not do that.
Yes, this is harder than he thought.
I just need to get into a groove with it. Because I'm sort of like learning as I go. Picking up the pattern.
Could be worse. It could be impossible, man. We're lucky that this is only hard man.
Good enough. While I would prefer a little more style with a bunch of viewers, good enough. Because again, this is just us sitting down to play Mega Man. We're a little tired, we're a little bleary-eyed. Well, I'm a little headachy and bleary-eyed right now. I am not at the top of my game, but we're just sitting here to play Mega Man and have a good time and let you in on the fun if you actually want to watch this. Which is great if you're here. But if you're expecting any sort of superstar, super show, we have videos on YouTube that you can watch.
And to get followers. So follow, subscribe to Gemini Laser on YouTube, and to Dash Jump on Twitch. How about Snake?
No.
Darn. Smart?
You could. Shadow Man.
Magnet.
Shadow Man or Needle Man. Or Magnet Man, yeah. Any of those could be okay. And it's back to Dash.
Whee! Whee! Oops. Ouch. Physics! This is exactly how it works in the real world.
That's one thing, and I know that at least one fan game has made up for it, but that those Magfly enemies we just found weren't really implemented at all anywhere useful in this game.
That's fine. Feel free to lurk and just hang around AFK, listen to the great music and the fantastic commentary.
When's that
while
gonna
you're
start?
enjoying.
And feel free to come and go. Like we said, we'll be here for at least
as
16
soon
hours.
as soon as Joss Whedon gets here, right? Because he's coming. Oh, jeez. At least I'm past the halfway point.
Slide, run, move, maneuver. Don't die. Don't die. Oh, you're gonna die.
I'm not gonna... You jinxed me.
Special weapons.
I could've... Oh, really? Okay.
Welcome back, Country Song and Mega Man.
I'm good. It's alright.
Apparently Topspin kills those little enemies in one hit.
Is there a good thing to use on Proto?
Oh, just shoot him. Get behind him. And just chase him around the room. Like, slide under him and then just keep jumping and firing.
Oh yeah, I can slide. Hey now, it's not the easiest thing to remember when you've been playing the first 2 games. How many times do I have to get hit by him to unlock the achievements?
Just keep going.
I'm amused by Felicia's comment about I fell into a burning ring of fireman.
Weapons. Weapons. You have to jump to fire.
Really?
Yes.
How do I push? What do I push when I'm up?
The attack button to fire.
Oh, that's cool.
How did we have an entire train ride worth of Mega Man conversation? If you're hoping for the shots to bounce off the wall and back at him.
You missed Dash forgetting how to play.
Your favorite.
There's an app for that, right? Wow. I see what I want to do. Cheap this out. There. Oh! There's more!
Almost.
Prepare yourself, Rush. No.
Yeah, this one you gotta do honestly. I mean, I guess you could try Rush, but this one's probably better to do honestly.
If I just...
Because it's just 3 hops.
Yeah, that, and then that, and then that.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see. Yeah.
And this is just don't get magnetized back.
Okay.
Just jump 1 block at a time.
Nicely done.
Wrong stage. Oh. If I go down...
You'll have to fight him again.
Yeah, but that's still
But otherwise,
a better
that's
option.
Yeah. Not like you need to refill any of that.
No, but... I was worried about if I fell down that hole.
You could probably Gemini laser him if you just fire at the wall there. Without jumping.
Sriracha is pretty awesome.
Yeah, this is not going to happen.
Maybe not. You're close.
I can hit everything but him that
Yeah,
way.
well, probably if you either turned around or jumped a little bit higher when firing, you could have had him, but that's alright.
Don't worry, they'll still be on this stage as you're getting your roast beef sandwich.
Oh, roast beef sandwich. Yeah, after this
Oh,
game is
come
done...
on. We're not going to hear cries for Iceman again, are we?
After this stage, or this game is done, we'll have a lunch break real quick, I think. Well, I will. I don't know about you guys. Buster should be sufficient. Gemini might work on him.
He's doing his little Dragon Ball Z Powerball dance.
And don't forget to slide on occasion.
Oh yeah, forgetting to slide.
Good.
Oh, too soon.
And you're free to use any tank if you want.
I hopefully don't need it. Oops.
Augusto BC wants to teach you how to say something in Portuguese.
Please do. We like languages.
It's got to be better than their attempts at Japanese.
Hey now, no haters here. Watch me as I jump into him. This is a slightly different pattern he's giving me this time.
He might attack differently depending on where you are, actually. I'm not sure. It could also be random. E-tanks are okay.
Thank you very much.
I Love Mega Man is Eu Amo Mega Man.
Hey, I'm a Mega Man? That makes sense.
Ta-da!
Is the E-U pronounced A or U?
And Shini Inae de Kudasai is Please Don't Die.
That's interesting. That's not all Japanese. That was actually English telling us what we got, as opposed to Mega Man 2.
Yeah, all of them have been in English here.
No, well, it's just been striking to me.
Yeah.
What is Muito Obrigado?
Thank you.
My roast beef brings all the cats to the yard.
And it's Gemini Laser.
E is pronounced like an A.
With Gemini Laser.
Ah, okay, he's pronounced like A, alright.
You missed the whole strategy bit.
There's an eggplant in your mustache. Strategy.
Yeah, there's. Fine, I'll use you on you. That was bad. Why did I do that? I know better than that. Oh! And, I know better than that, too. Switch back to another weapon. Huh. That's interesting. I need to hold up. Needles! Though I would also be happy with Noodle Man as well.
Would he be defeated by Kung Fu Panda?
What am I doing here? I'm wasting the weapon that I need to use for the boss. That's what I'm doing. Getting smacked around. We're getting serious for a little while, by the way.
Yeah.
Gotta stop jumping. My boss fights are atrocious here, by the way.
Skadoosh.
Yay.
Noodle Man would be defeated by Chopstick Man.
Oh, very good. Wait. And then in the next sequel, after Noodle Man, they can have a spin-off boss called Rawman. Oh.
Aww.
Whoa! This is you again.
It's all your favorite enemies. Back to
Oh
hobby.
yeah, it's like a collection. Am I moving, or is it moving? Where am I? I feel a hole coming on.
It's like the Grinch Halloween special. Did you ever see that? It had enemies that were very similar.
No, I don't think I did. I really could use some life. That's a hole. Okay, that looks like a good hole. Ah, nothing to refill. Except my life! Come on. Oh, oof. Gemini, you distracted me.
Yay!
Aww.
I mean, boo.
They want you to top spin through the boss door.
I can try. I'm not sure my power level's high enough. Those dirty things, where are they going to come from? Where do they come from?
Top spin's okay on them. I think Gemini Laser works too. Shadow Blade if you got it.
Oh yeah, Shadow Blade. Sure.
That's also an effective strategy.
Oh, phew. Oh, yeah.
DBZ reference.
Would you spin through the door for me? Thank you.
You're welcome. Now what do I use on him?
Top spin.
Oh, good! I happen to have
Jumping
that
and
out.
firing. Jumping and firing. Huh. That happens sometimes. Continue. You get another shot at him. No, that's you.
No, this is your... We switch off. Lives and stages.
Fine. Well, game overs in stages, not lives in stages.
That was a game over. You're almost dead. Whoops.
Yeah.
You can get a sandwich anytime you want to get a sandwich. We'll still be here, probably on the same level.
No. Sandwich.
Ow.
I just don't think about using the special weapons is the problem. It's like a state of mind. I don't have the right zen.
Ooh, bad pun, Joe Reviewer.
Ow.
He said the background is lovely.
Wonderful. Let's see if that's actually true. Yes. Whoa. I need.
Just realized
I
that
need-
sounds like the trains in Mega Man 9 or 10.
Trains?
Yeah, when they come, or the buses.
The buses in Mega Man 10.
Mm-hmm. Yes, secretly Dr. Pepper is behind all of this. And there's a
Nice.
toppy roll for you.
I don't think there's any real elegant way to beat anyone with topspin. Then again, that's sort of my boss fighting.
Its novelty is its elegance.
I think that's, well, not I think, that is my boss fighting style most of the time. It's just beat them over the head until they're done. Do it as quickly as possible. Don't worry about dodging unless it's really necessary.
I'm better about using special weapons in the X games because I'm far more familiar with them.
Which is interesting to me because I feel like so many of the weapons in the X series are not terribly useful, are underpowered, like X4 being a prime example, are underpowered compared to your regular weapon. Or a little convoluted to use. The earlier X games have some really useful ones, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking more of the
Welcome
X2
back.
and 3 in particular.
Snake, it's a snake. Ooh, it's a snake.
Don't die. No pressure!
Hard knuckle him. Or her. I guess it kind of looks like maybe a female snake somehow.
Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom.
One of the things that has encouraged me to, or inspired me to use special weapons more, is as soon as I get a new special weapon, and it's my first or second time playing a Mega Man game, I'll just use that almost exclusively in the, just to see what it works on and what it doesn't work on, and keep switching back to it if I need to switch to something else. And that's, it's actually been very helpful.
Clowns. Metal Shy Guys, whatever they are.
Survey question. What is the stupidest name for a robot master from Mega Man 1 through 10?
Plug Man always sounded a little silly to me. Sliding is good too. And Gemini Laser works well.
Sheep Man is, yeah.
You know, I laughed at Sheep Man at first, but
But then he pwned me. That was a bad pun. Oh,
just rush coil over the other side.
I refuse.
And also go right first.
Duff McWhalen.
Yeah, well, he's not of the original 1 through 10, but yeah, that's...
Tornado Tunyon.
Yeah, there's that.
Ooh. Oops. Ooh. He's can.
They ask, what is in the mystery boxes?
It's a mystery.
Now you have found out.
Squid Adler.
Actually, anything from X5. In
Bubbly
part
crab
because...
nose?
What? What'd you say?
Buubly Crablos. Bubbly crab nose.
Haven't played that one yet, then. I always like Burble Heckalot, or whatever the one was from Mega Man Zero. Those
Nothing
were
is
names I just
dumber
could
than
never remember.
Boomer Kuwanger.
I shall use Rush Marine to get by here.
There's water in the pit below somewhere. You almost got hit again.
Shh. Maybe they wouldn't notice.
No, Shadow's good. We like Shadow.
So, the shadow weapon, does it periodically run off during the middle of a fight?
And then almost get trapped on a floating island if you leave without him.
Yeah.
I would watch out for that last column because I've been glitched off the side as the cloud comes up.
Okay.
So I usually just jump as the cloud is about to... like that.
Wow. It's dangerous. Oh! Double teamed. Double teamed. I guess you can make that jump.
Yeah. It is a little intimidating. Mega Man 9 is the one with all the insane jumps. Which is part of the reason why I like it. Because I kept playing Mega Man 9 and looking at these things, I'm like, you can't be serious! This can't possibly be a real challenge. Nice.
Don't jinx it.
Getting a little edge living
Guts Manny.
there. Yeah. And if you shoot at them, their clouds go away and they just fire in a straight line instead of the zigzag or the sinusoidal.
Actually, the background beat in Somebody That I Used to Know reminds me of the cave
Shadow.
music from Final
Or
Fantasy
Needle.
1.
Okay.
Shadow or Needle, either one's fine.
Start needle. Because it's distance.
And how you doing on lives, by the way?
I have no idea.
And you can hold down the button to fire rapidly. Much like Quick Boomerang.
I thought that there was a semi-automatic weapons ban in Mega Man. Who knew?
Yay!
Have you ever heard of the band The Megas?
Heard of them, yes.
I have not heard of them. Snake! Snake! Man.
You are solid like a snake.
Oh, who to go to?
How about Spark Man Drill?
We are really jumping the series here.
Well, they were saying earlier that Spark Mandrill was a mashup of Drill Man and Spark Man.
Oh, clever. Yeah, I knew that was there. And yet I still plowed through in the feeble hope that maybe this time I would beat them to the punch.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky.
Everybody wants a winner.
That's not what I was going for, but that works.
And winner is you. The Blast Cat Man.
Well, everyone's leaving us to go to work or
Work?
lunch or other places that are not watching the channel.
Yeah, or to go play their own video games. You know that you can, assuming that, depending on what your computer setup is, you can leave our window in the corner while you play this new game.
That is true.
Or drag your laptop or iPad. iPad for Twitch. Twitch for iPad or iPhones.
Just because we've had a few too many accidents.
Shadow. Stupid work, but I repeat myself, right?
I'm just gonna play it safe here. Yes, I can do this. If anybody wants any proof that I can do any of these things that I say I can do, just watch my YouTube videos.
Yeah, just watch the pre-recorded videos.
Yeah. But again, in the interest of time, this being a marathon, I'm trying to just plow through and...
Not plow. Graze through. Or something.
For example.
That was quite an elegant fight you had there.
Now comes the part of Mega Man 3 that were, for me, at least the last marathon that I did, really slows down. Because we just beat Mega Man 2, and we just fought the Robot Masters a second time in the Wily stages, And now we're about to take them on a third time here in the exact same stages that we just beat. Like, if we were taking a break from this to go off, do something else, save the password, come back to it a day later, yeah, okay. But this is where the game really starts to feel repetitive for me. Though I like the idea of fighting the bosses from Mega Man 8 again and revisiting these stages, but every stage except for Needleman isn't significantly changed enough.
Nobody saw that?
I saw it.
Saw what?
I don't remember.
There we go.
Dodge!
Oh!
How many lives do you have left? Throw yourself on the spikes, that way you get a full complement before you get any farther in.
Thoughts on Thunderbolt?
Worthless. There is one spot in the entire game where it's actually helpful at all, and another one where it's sort of necessary against Pump Man. And I'm sure I'll chat about this at length when we get to Mega Man 10, but there are so many issues with the weapons that could have been fixed. They could have actually been fun, practical weapons with just a little bit of tweaking.
Seriously?
Yeah. You can slide off.
Why
there.
spikes hate me?
I don't know. You can slide off the side too.
I'm gonna hit those bottom spikes
No,
if
you're
I do
not.
that.
No, you're not. Well, if you keep holding left, if you just stop, of course you're going to blow
There are
up.
no birds here!
I told you.
Blow yourself up one more time, give it another shot with full lives.
Yeah, right.
The game's wondering what you are doing. Needles.
They say we're dying more than Krillin.
Lasers.
Willpower. I know everybody was looking at that pit of spikes thinking, he's going for it, isn't he? Sorry to disappoint. Oops. Almost. I'm gonna go for it. Make me lose. Well.
Still better off. Well, you were.
No, I'm still better off.
You are.
It's, you will probably not see an MMX marathon from either of us, at least anytime soon, and probably not all the games at once, but do check out my channel.
No.
I'll be playing... Why can't I?
You were doing coil, right? You want the one-up.
I don't want the one-up.
You want the one-up. Everyone wants the one-up. Z, do you want the one-up?
I totally want the one up.
Give it to Z.
Well, if Z wants the one-up.
Yay!
You do realize that one of the rules of my channel is no backseat gaming, right? That's why I think part of the reason they're all laughing at you.
Well, you totally should have
Said that
anticipated
earlier.
that. Yeah.
Just because you're on the internet, you think the rules don't apply to you?
Actually, he's on the sofa, so the rules don't apply to him.
Yeah, I'm not actually logged into the chat right now.
Let's see.
Leaf
What
shield.
we use on Airman, we use Leaf Shield. And that is totally similar to snakes.
No.
They're green.
Yes.
Spheres.
Yes. Sphere. Sphere shock. Eh.
Both Magnet and Spark work equally well here. And somebody else says you cannot defeat this guy. Apparently they were right.
Jinx. They jinxed me. It's good send me at the beginning, isn't it?
Just after him is the midway.
Good to know.
Magnet goes through his tornadoes.
Oh, that was lame.
Oh, Magnet goes through his tornadoes.
Really? I don't know that I've ever tried that. Maybe I haven't forgot about it. I was expecting you to switch to magnet just because we were talking about it.
That last one just kills me. Har har har.
Not dead yet.
And somebody else reiterates that he is weak against spark and magnet.
Hard knuckle it is.
Needs more magnet.
Needs more topspin!
It's too bad he's not weak against cowbell. This could be fun with all those extra lives when we can't get up here.
It's just the distance that's a factor because that weapon's so slow. Fortunately, this game gives you a good number of E-tanks. Actually, it gives you power-ups galore.
Let's check out this magnet thing. Sorry, I didn't see the toppy roll before I walked through the door.
The what?
The request for a toppy roll.
That does not go through
Lies.
the tornado, that's what I thought.
Lies.
Get behind it.
I will not get behind somebody so evil as him. Oh, I'm dead.
E-tank.
I was through the... I threaded the needle. Man.
Okay. Gemini Laser's taken over. Ugh, he's handed it off to me.
I didn't think about the slide either because I was still in Mega Man 2 mode. Could have slid under some of them tornadoes.
We didn't plug in a second controller, but I would love to show off some of the hiding out in the pit business, holding right on controller 2 to do the super jump through the second half of the stage.
There were some requests for a second controller earlier.
Should have thought about that earlier. I was thinking about that at one point, but give Spark Shock some love, because it's really not a good weapon. It's not something I use often. Again, that's another one where if you could pause after you fired it, or if you could pay attention to what you're doing. Even with sliding, this battle is not significantly easier.
They're angry you didn't do topspin.
Why?
You should have done topspin.
Why? I don't need to do that through every single door. Oh, since when has this run anything like graceful?
Yeah, Gemini Laser isn't your top spin dancing monkey.
Yeah, that's right, you tell him.
More like a dancing beaver.
I resemble that remark. What do I want? I want my lasers.
Laser!
And if you're unfamiliar with some of the quirky little nuances of this game,
the chat is a bit quieter now, but
okay.
I think there's a lot of people who are either at work now and just chilling with us in the background, or maybe eating a sandwich, or any number of things. We're just glad you're here.
We are. And I'm saying for the benefit of anybody who hasn't played this game, the whole reason I was hopping the entire time on Rush was to reduce the power consumption. It only uses power if you're actually... That was interesting. If you're actually standing on him. Needles?
Ooh, waffles. Now I want waffles.
I could go for half a pizza too, Felicia Lover.
Out.
Making us pizza for dessert?
For
Say what?
dessert. Yes, pizza for dessert. You have no idea what we're eating for dinner. That we get pizza for
I
dessert.
wanted waffles.
Ow.
Can it be pizza time now?
No!
Aww.
Who am I fighting? Who am I fighting? I know who I'm fighting.
You're fighting
Like the
Flash
worst,
Man.
the worst possible guy to fight with Hard Knuckle. Because as soon as I try and slide to get out of his way, hi. That works. That's another one I need to work out a better tactical strategy for. I swear, once we get to Mega Man 4, I have bosses I know how to fight.
Jim and I, are you redoing an interview with Sephiron or Sephafan or Sephazone? Or...
At one point, I did actually do an interview for Sephiroth Asks, and that was a month or two ago, and I haven't seen any updates on the site at all, not just mine, but any updates on the site, aside from, I think, a new banner for, well, like I said, a month or two. But there may be, at some point, an interview.
Dead dodge.
Personally, I like my magnets here.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't like your magnets.
Ooh, somebody wants to marry you, Dash.
Ooh.
You almost fell down a pit over that one.
Is it girl? You can never tell on the internet. Well, why don't I get to know you better first, and you just follow my channel, or follow me on Twitter at DashJumpTV. I'm the kind of guy who likes to take it slow.
Down the pit.
Sorry, all this talk of love and marriage got me distracted. Strategy. Whoa.
Somebody said that was pitiful.
Oh, it was pitiful?
Yes.
Actually, I have a new acquisition of mine. I just got, I think, I have Pitfall for way too many systems already, but I like to compare, and I just got it for Atari Jaguar. So we'll probably be playing that on stream at some point.
Well, we being you.
We being me, the royal we. Knave.
Get one person who says they want to marry you, and all of a sudden you think you're royalty. You're out of magnets.
I noticed that when the enemy didn't blow up as he should have. Oh, the bugs. The bugs are everywhere. I could have... No, I actually didn't need that one.
Well, now you do.
I think so. Watch me say something. Watch me have said something really dumb. Ooh, what's in there? What's in? There's a goodie box. Gotta go get it. I call on you. We come up here. Doofus. Go away now. I don't want you anymore. Oh. Yay! I didn't get to fight the tadpoles last time, so I'm happy that I do.
I'm happy that you're happy.
No, you're not.
You'd think Needle would work on Bubble.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does. That's just scrolled off the screen.
Oh.
You need to fire and immediately slide, or just work your way through. That works too.
Got rhythm. I got rhythm. I got music.
You
You've
got
got
tadpoles who can ask for anything more.
Die, 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 die. This better be good. I'm stuck. terrible.
Are you wasting my rush jet energy?
You can't top spin down through them, can you?
No.
That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. But somebody didn't program top spin to be fun.
Don't look at me.
So, Dash, if you could change anything about this game, what would it be? Or is it perfect?
This is a trick question.
Just one thing, like the one biggest problem with
The
it.
one biggest problem with it.
Actually, we'll make it two. Two biggest problems with it.
The spikes in that level. I'd get rid of all of them.
Gemini, answer fast. Pizza or Mega Man?
Mega Man.
Both at the same time.
Oh, you almost tricked me there.
But you're not Gemini.
Oh.
Both at the same time. But if I had to choose, I would most certainly eat Mega Man and play pizza. Well, that's new. I've never seen that before. That's wonderful. So see, now Flashman's not so much of a pushover.
Yeah, when I fight him.
Well, he's larger and more relentless. And the way that level geography is fashioned makes it a little more challenging.
He does have all three. He's sitting here playing Mega Man. He's about to eat lunch, and I'm sitting here too.
Who can ask for anything more? Yay, the best part to use Rushburn. Actually, that's a lie. The other part of the original Gemini Man stage, not the Redux, is the best. Because you can do that everywhere. Whee.
Jump, jump, spin, spin, jump.
Boink.
Oh, it's a snake. Oh, it's a snake.
So I still haven't gotten a proper answer to my question. You changed the spikes there. That's
yeah,
one
yeah,
thing.
that was it.
But there's a second one. You get two.
Oh, I do now?
Yeah.
I thought I just got one thing.
No, I changed my mind.
Oh, okay.
Mind is subject to change.
I take away this whole lives thing.
That's a general Mega Man comment. I'm talking about this game specifically.
There's not a huge thing that, you know, playing through this game I'm kind of like, oh man, if only they'd fixed this, it would have been awesome. Or if only they'd fixed this, it would have been, you know, we're awesome scales, because obviously Mega Man is awesome, period. But
yeah, as someone I was talking to recently said about one of the Mega Man games they weren't as fond of. It's not a bad Mega Man game. It's just one of the more mediocre titles. Are we happy? We're happy. Okay, in that case I'll turn it around. What are the two things you like most about this game, aside from its being a Mega Man game?
well,
What worked on Double Man?
I'm working on it.
Oh.
I just tried needles and those didn't work so well, so I'm gonna try Shadow. Oh! Do I start in the boss room if I die?
Yeah. No.
No, I start at the end of the
Yeah,
beginning
I
of the
think so. You start back.
halfway point.
I think so.
How many things do you need?
Oh, wait a second. No, you should start right before the boss door here. Because it follows the normal midway point
Yeah, that's what I
philosophy of everything else. It just happened to have a boss before the midway point. Yeah.
thought. Okay. Pop, pop that bubble wrap. Hope no one sees me. Get freaky.
So the two things you like most about this game.
The introduction of the dash
Okay.
being one.
The slide.
That,
You're still in X terminology, but that's alright.
my namesake, the dash, and the other one being Snake Man.
Why? His whole stage or just him?
His design, his stage to a certain degree, but I like his design and I like his weapon. Because it's silly without being Tornado Tunyon. You know, you can still take him, you can take Snake Man seriously. Seriously. What is a Tornado Tunyon?
It's a giant onion.
Is a Tunyon really a onion?
I was at the, I think it was Texas Roadhouse, and they have the Texas Tunyon. So it is a real thing. It was their sort of, it was like onion ring petals.
Is this an international thing? Like they all think that we are Texans?
Is it?
And so they just assume all Americans would know what a Tunyon was?
Got me. I think they just made it up, personally. They wanted it to rhyme, or to be alliterative with Texas. Because Texas onion, you know, is fine, but it doesn't have the punch that Texas Tunyon does.
Bloomin' onions. Now those do sound good.
Indeed, you do.
Oh! Doesn't Outback deliver to the secret moon base? If not, we should fix that.
Ooh, so we do.
Any tips on streaming? Are you talking about the hardware side or the live acting side of it?
This is like my least favorite section of Mega Man 3, which is really working hard to accomplish that name. That distinction, rather. Too much sprite flicker. Like, you can't even tell that they're firing until one of those things dies.
Because it really depends on, you know, on what you're trying to stream and how you're doing it. Streaming retro games, pretty straightforward. If you're doing it on hardware, you know, you need just need a capture device. Actually, when it comes to streaming retro games, the cheaper the capture device, it turns out, the better.
Why am I the only one fighting Quickman today?
for the lols, I guess. You know, so there's all sorts of stuff. If you if you want any sorts of tutorials and stuff, there's great forums on Twitch you can follow. You can PM me if you have specific questions about the setup that we used for this. And then when it comes to streaming, what you want is a great chat like we have, and a couple of people in the room, or just yourself if you like to talk to yourself.
Guess what level I'm making you play?
I just saw that. And don't ignore the chat.
And don't play with Nathaniel, because he's a pain. I see that you're not debating that.
Yeah, they're playing on a Famicom.
You know what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna rush Jet?
Yes, I am.
That works for me.
You can get ones that will that can capture just a regular composite signal for between something like 30 and 100, depending on which device you get. And there are several options. I am about to totally... I can't use Rush Marine here. It would be fun. Take that, Spikes. Snakes!
Nice.
Check it out!
But it's totally useless because you can't do anything.
That was kind of cool.
It was. I just wish it would be useful at all. I complain a lot.
eBay's good if you want to get a a used one cheap. Well, no, I saw the question pop up. You know, and then obviously the cost of the hardware goes up, the the more modern the thing you want to stream. And then also, if you aren't going to stream on real hardware, or if you're streaming PC or Mac games, you can get away with skipping the capture device and just use some freeware utilities to screen cap the area that you're looking at. Is there a hole here?
No, but kill it.
I did kill something.
No, that.
Oh.
This one you might want to rush jet. I mean, you were doing really well on the last one, so I don't want to take that away from you. But...
No. Actually, yeah, I probably could have survived that. I'm a conservationist, too. Everybody jump for green energy. Yay!
Okay, now you're just wasting all the energy.
Why are you wasting my rush jet energy?
Ugh. Then you might run into bandwidth problems if you're doing 1080p at 30 frames per second. The other thing to keep in mind is the people watching your cast want to be able to see it. And when you're broadcasting at such a high bit rate, not everybody has the downstream connection to watch. Of course, we are broadcasting in glorious 480 here. Oops.
Yeah, he's brutal. That was working, but he's brutal. Guess what? That was interesting. Did it just display the getting hit animation?
No, you're
itself.
just remembering that.
My recommendation for live streaming is to get a friend who knows exactly what they're talking about.
Like Dash.
2 weeks ago, I did not know exactly what I was talking about, and it's a great if you're a technophile and like all sorts of hooking up wires and poking at things and screaming obscenities at computers as they stare at you dumbfoundedly as to why you're upset, then I would absolutely recommend that you just go and, tinker around and figure out what works for you. We'll try this time. Nope. I know, right? That's, I level up.
Also nice.
Obviously, some people say if at first you don't succeed, try again. I often go by, if at first you don't succeed, cover up all evidence you ever tried to begin with. Impossible on a live broadcast. So we'll go with the former. The thing I didn't realize is that you can walk on those a little bit longer than you think you can.
We've been playing for just over 4 hours.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know that I have enough jet to...
Yeah, you do. If you jump as you're moving your tank.
Russia, go down the hole. Does that thing damage you if you hit it?
Yep.
Glorious.
Hey, Gemini Laser, are you going to play SFXMM?
Street Fighter times Mega Man versus Mega Man. Yeah, that's the plan. I plan on playing it sometime probably this week. And I may attempt a live stream on my own because that should be just very easy from the computer instead of hooking everything up to the TV and getting it to work right. So I might do that as a blind playthrough. We'll have to see. Just hold on.
We're not keeping a death score. I think they're too ashamed to keep a death score.
You are more than welcome to if you'd like to.
I thought that I exploded. I was like, not again!
You exploded a little on the inside.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. That's kind of fun now that I know you can live through it. Oh!
Nice. There you go.
Check me out. Oh, nuts.
Now you can magnet if you like. I like magnets, but your mileage will vary.
Somebody says 37 and a half. Yes.
Oh my. Well, I'm glad someone's been keeping count.
What do you guys think is the toughest ever Robot Master?
Well, it depends on if you're talking about fighting him with or without the Buster. Elecman, even, I mean, yes, Elecman has a pattern, but it's a very difficult one to actually figure out and practice, and he does a tremendous amount of damage, so Elecman's up there. Any one of the bosses in Mega Man 10, one of the reasons I'm not very fond of Mega Man 10 is just because, not necessarily that they're difficult, just the kinds of challenges. Half of them freeze you in place or do some other obnoxious thing where you just can't hit them, and you're disabled in some way or another, like Sheep Man flying around the room where he's out of reach with the Buster. Use the bubbles.
Use eat.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the bubbles?
There are no bubbles. Top spin doubles for bubbles. I'm sorry.
You ought to be.
Just keep jumping and firing like a madman. Not while he's on fire, though.
Shh. Hush you. Two go in, only one come out. Thank goodness it's me.
Slash Man is also incredibly difficult to me. Hate Slash Man. And I also hate Clown Man, but for different reasons.
Break Man.
Sure.
All right.
Do you want to take him?
Oh, I thought we were gonna break.
Oh, that would be perfect.
I'll take a go at him.
Okay.
Come at me, man. Come at me. Oh, don't taste me, bro. He just ran away.
Sorry, my universal translator's turned off. Wily stole the gamma. Stole the gamma. Oh my goodness. I am so good at memorizing the text of these games.
Muzukashi desu ne.
I too am a manly spaceship. Hey, 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 hey. My turn to play. He did it again! I pressed start as he was teleporting in, and he did the getting hit animation.
Yeah, we're playing because we're playing on the Famicom. We're actually playing the Rockman games for the 6 NES ones.
Snake! Lots of snake. Endless snake.
The plot is apparently Wily stole all the pizza, so we have to go after him so we can have pizza.
That jerk. Woo! I'm using Rush Marine not because I need to, but because I love Rush Marine, and it just does not get enough use in these games. Which is why, even though I haven't played it, I was very excited about the presence of the Rush Marine game for mobile devices, even though I don't have a mobile device that'll play. Why can't I climb ladders?
You could if they were underwater.
An extra life will be in order. Yeah, this is where the game starts giving you all sorts of freebies. And I don't mind the occasional freebie, but it does get sort of excessive in this game. And I realize that if you've watched my, or even if you've been paying attention to this run so far, if you've watched my video of... Now, why am I refilling that? Mega Man 3 on YouTube. I don't have a terribly high opinion of this game. I mean, it's not awful, but there are so... Why am I doing that again? There are so many flaws with it that I think a lot of people either are willing to overlook or just don't sit down and analyze the game the way I do. Because I know a lot of people grew up in this game too and love it and like, oh, it's the best Mega Man game, it's better than 2, and that's okay. We're all Mega Man fans here. But I do complain about this game an awful lot because there's so many good ideas that weren't well executed, and some things that just don't flow with my style. But I want to at least try and say something positive about this game, because
The music is awesome.
the music is fantastic. So my two favorite parts of this game, we had Dash explain his earlier. My two favorite parts of this game, the music is definitely up there. I like a lot of the ideas that they brought in. I like the sort of, the first fooled you moment of having Dr. Wily actually be a good guy, even though they don't explain that in-game, like at all with an intro cutscene. I like the idea that there's that twist of, wait a second, Dr. Wily's suddenly working on our side again. He's come to his senses. That's wonderful. So I like some of the ideas. Side note, this room is different in the Famicom version because I can't actually get up there because I'm incompetent. This room is slightly redesigned in the American NES version. This wall is up against the corner and there's a hard-knuckle wall to bust through with power behind it. Unless I'm completely making things up, which is possible, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
So, a few things from the chat. People are saying that this was nostalgic for them because it was the first game they ever played, and I think nostalgia goes a long way in determining somebody's favorite game or
Oh,
games
absolutely.
that they like to play. And question for Nathaniel, which do you enjoy less, Mega Man 3 or Mega Man exclamation point 0, which I think was supposed to be 10?
Got pushed back by the thing. It actually did something for a change. I much prefer Mega Man 3 to Mega Man 10, whereas Mega Man 3, I see a lot of instances where they could have done a little bit more, they could have polished it more, you know, they could have had a better variety of special weapons, that sort of thing. It's just, it's a fine game. It could have and should have been so much better. But again, if you love the game, I'm not, you know, that's not taking anything away from you, you still love the game. I just see a lot of flaws with it that bother me. Because I see the potential that this game does have, and I don't feel like it fully lives up to it. With Mega Man 10, some of it was just, let's be different, for the sake of being different. Let's make the special weapons really funky. Let's put in a lot of challenges that require patience. And I, again, am not a very patient gamer. And the graphical design on it, like Base's sprite looks incredibly dorky to me. The bosses look like they might have been fine if they had been in 16-bit, but look a little bit funny to me as rendered in 8-bit. Like they don't... I knew that was going to happen. So, and I'm sure I'll mention these things when we finally get to 10. But I like the music in 3. I do like the idea of the boss rematches with the crew from Mega Man 2. It's only really a problem if you're marathoning it like this and just fought those bosses 2 previous times. And I like that they're a little bit more of a challenge as well. If for no other reason than they're bigger, and you have different weapons to work with that interact with them differently. I also enjoy a couple of the weapons in here, like Gemini Laser is super fun. Again, another opportunity lost, like there could have been some places, maybe if they tweaked the weapon or something, it could have been more useful in places. But I still love Gemini Laser. Top Spin, when it's fixed in the Wily Wars, is actually very fun. Very fun, believe it or not. I like Magnet Missile. And Needle Cannon is good because I can't turbo fire very well, so it's really nice to have a turbo firing weapon.
Oh, you asked me too soon. This is another thing I'd change about.
Ah. And I like the, I mean, I like the continuity with the previous games. I am all about continuity. That's one of my biggest beefs with some of the later games in the series that just sort of forget where they've come from. But I like that they have the bosses from 2. I like that they have a variation on the Yellow Devil from Mega Man 1. And it really does form a nice little trilogy, these first 3 games. So I do appreciate how they put that together. Oh, sliding the right direction is useful. Boing. Ow.
I liked the,
Haha!
not the Yellow Devil, but the...
The Green Devil?
Yeah, exactly. I thought
In
that
8?
was a nice twist on the idea.
Well, I like the whole devil idea in these games, that they... It's been the later 9 and 10 as well. 8, 9, and 10. All do a good job with that.
Ever hear of the Yellow Devil creepypasta?
Whoa.
Yellow Devil creepypasta is creepy.
Special weapons.
Special what?
That'll do too.
special say what?
What?
Tom00Z7 is asking if he can post a link to a very interesting read.
What's the read about?
Yeah.
Related, by the way.
Oh, well then, if as long as it's related and you asked, go for it. And keep it, when it comes to image or video links, please keep it safe for work.
Going along the lines of liking the music, just in general the sound of it, but also that they have the really ominous music for the last stage. There may not be much of a last stage, it's all up 3 screens, but they at least do something different with it.
Can you shoot the legs?
Want.
And I like the progression that the music gets gradually more serious as you get deeper into the castle.
See, if it's a forum thread, I'm playing through all the Mega Man games and analyzing all the stages.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's definitely...
Totally acceptable.
Totally
Thanks
okay.
for asking.
Actually, that sounds like a really fun plan. I may steal that idea at some point, or maybe not. Because I like it. I like to be able to have played this game, or any of these games, enough. Oh, that was close. I like having played these games enough to really... And to play the series enough to really start analyzing. This is another one of my favorite things. This and the one above it are 2 of my favorite rooms in any Mega Man game. I just love this idea.
Good, you might get to play them. Oh, you did.
Have you ever heard of the full MM3 VRC6 cover by Rush Jet 1?
I listened to that. It's phenomenal. It is remixed versions of all of the sounds, all of the music from this game that sounds very much in the same style as this music. You know, it's still like the 8-bit chiptunes, but super remixed to have all sorts of crazy layers, and it sounds amazing. So that comes recommended. And I like this boss, too. Another throwback to the original Mega Man, but ramping up the challenge. Something I like to see in the Mega Man games is taking one challenge, and, you know, some people might say, oh, it's repetition, they did this already.
They did this already.
But I like that they continually add an extra dimension to it. They add a layer to it. That it's, you did this before, but now do this with this extra element, or do it in a bigger, more grander way.
Oh. Too soon.
Is your cannon broken?
Mm-hmm. You mean they can die? You mean robots gonna die?
An extra dimension of dying.
Don't bother with this one.
What do you mean don't bother with
Don't bother with that one.
Oh, the bottom one.
Oh, not this battle. I'm not saying just lay down and take it.
I was like, man, that's great advice.
Real boss is always on top right, just top spin the top clone.
Real boss is not always there. He always starts there on the top.
Well, he says he always starts at the top.
Oh, okay. I missed the part where the starting was involved. I think I'm waking up again.
Help! Oh, it's like Vertical Frogger. Now I get it. The more times I play this, the more trouble I have.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even... That never clicked with me.
Really?
I love Frogger.
No!
So.
You guys just both lost geek cred.
Hey, I don't always notice things, as you may have noticed.
It's better still be up here. Bugger! How about you?
Hey, you hit him!
No, I had it! Why did it...
Because you were button mashing the pause button.
That's because I wanted it to pause. Really fast.
That is not helpful.
How do you kill them?
You shoot them!
With what?
With buttons!
They say maybe special weapons should happen?
I wanted to find him first. And then when I saw that he was draining real quick with the pea shooter, I thought I'd go for it.
And they say if you don't want to use top spin, the snakes kill it in 4 hits.
And if you want the delight of just firing at him with that rapidly, I like needle cannon. Woo! There you go.
Well, I haven't had a good excuse to use Snake's weapon yet, so... Ooh, it's a snake. Can't make that last jump.
Well, it crawls along the wall, so even if you just get up to the wall, it'll do enough.
Oh, that's... He moved. Me likey. Snake FTW. Wait, yeah.
Okay, time to refill some junk. What do we got? Probably should have refilled Magnet, but that's fine.
Yes, I am not a classic Mega Man player. I am just a classic Mega Man lover. I'm an X player.
He used to play, but not anymore. You can just let that one go. Why am I doing that? Junk bots! Ah, Proto Dustmen! Ah, throwing without their masters. You know, I could be using, like, Magnet Missile on them or something.
Chat says the top spin kills them in 1 hit.
I refuse to believe that.
Yeah, a couple different people have been saying it. I think I repeated that out loud.
I think I may have tried that at one point and just got smacked by the block anyhow. There, we happy? I know that's not the right weapon to use going into here. Sunky Man!
And apparently, the Street Fighter vs. Mega Man doesn't have a save or password system.
So it's authentic.
And sad.
Spark!
Have you ever played Rockman 4 minus Infinity?
People keep suggesting it, but I have a thing against most fan games unless they are, like, completely different and not at all resembling any existing Mega Man game, because I don't want to risk forever affecting my opinion of the real game by somebody else's either really well done or really terrible or kind of fan game.
I forget whether it was Chuck or Chronic Sauce, but I think at least one of them was playing Mega Man 4 minus Infinity, and it looked like a lot of fun. I haven't played it myself, but I recommend both casters and the game.
More excuses to needle things.
Just a reminder to chat, please ask before posting links.
Aww.
Denied.
I like, just cuz. Magnat. Helps by fire in the right direction. Alright! Now we'll apply proper technique.
I was waiting for it. Thoughts on Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch?
I've played Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch. It is, anybody who's not familiar with it, exactly what it sounds like. It is a first-person shooter, multiplayer, deathmatch game with Mega Man characters, like 3D, like flat 3D, 2D sprites from Mega Man weapons, Mega Man levels, like Mega Man everything.
Like Wolfenstein 3D style?
Yeah, that sort of thing. Doom, Wolfenstein 3D, like all of those. And it's ambitious. It's got, Last I checked, I think it had Mega Man 1 through 8, though there may be more. And I played it for a little while. I'm not very much of a deathmatchy person to begin with. I get very competitive on certain kinds of games, one of them being like a deathmatch thing. So that makes me very unhappy to be that competitive, because I just get cranky and grumpy about it. But on... Oh, wow, I need some topspin. But on top of that... I feel like there were too many, like, niggling technical problems about it that bothered me. The menu was really awkward to navigate. I had problems saving my game, like I was trying to do the story mode. And I wasn't particularly fond of the anytime you lose, you get a big message that says, "You suck!" because that's just not Mega Man style.
Right, that's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, so I really didn't feel the vibe of the game, and it's not really my style either, so...
Felicia's asking if she can post a link that's safe for work.
Sure. All her links have been good so far.
I popped my button. All is sad. My shirt sleeve button just popped away.
I'll repair it later.
Bad ideas, bad ideas, bad ideas, bad ideas, bad ideas. Oh, you can shoot that! I know, here come the dash failed comments. Take dose.
We are awesome. What are some of your favorite non-Mega Man games?
A lot of the classics, of course. Donkey Kong Country. Legend of Zelda is my favorite series, most likely. Link to the Past being my favorite in that series, and favorite 3D game. Probably being Twilight Princess. Now I forget.
Yeah, and I play WoW, I play Final Fantasy, I
Still can't
play
shoot that.
Mario RPG. I like some of the older RPGs. I just finished a game called Septerracore from 1997 that was fantastic. Playing through a kind of clunky interface but interesting concept game called Arx Vitalis. Just a lot of the RPGs. I don't think any of us have played Guild Wars 2.
No, I haven't.
Nathaniel played Braid and really liked the levels, but trying to get the stars, he wasn't as fond of waiting for 3 hours for a platform to move across the screen so he could get something hidden in a cloud. And it was too thinky for its own good.
Come on, chat. Dash just beat Dr. Wily. Oh. Oops.
What did you... You broke him!
Yeah,
I walk out of the room for 10 seconds and you break Dr. Wily.
I broke him, but hey, you should have seen my Mad Esports strats there on that boss.
Alright.
You've played Paper Mario, right?
Yeah.
And Nathaniel played a few of the different Castlevania games that have come out for different platforms.
Yes, I have. So, I guess just a quick, and please stop me if I'm not being quick, little review of those aforementioned games. Nothing! So, Paper Mario, I was not fond of. I think part of it was because I continually compared it to... Oh, hang on a second.
Super Mario RPG.
Yeah, to Super Mario RPG. Hang on a second, because you're all going to ask for it. Whee! There, we happy? We happy. So I kept comparing it to Super Mario RPG, thinking it was a direct sequel, and having loved Super Mario RPG, gotten so many hours of entertainment out of it, was just disappointed that it was not the same. You know, the characters weren't as likable and memorable. I did not care for the visual style, and there were a lot of annoying little parts about it. I think one of the biggest things that bothered me is that you can't really grind for power-ups, or you can't really grind for levels. Like, there's a cap at a certain point. where you just stop getting experience.
And they were also asking about Symphony of the Night.
Oh, I have not played Symphony of the Night. I played the original Castlevania, which is solid enough, but the jumping physics, I love my moonwalking, the jumping physics are really rough to work with. It's just a very harsh, unforgiving game. So it's fine. It's just too difficult for its own good, I think. Castlevania 2, I played for a while but never beat. That one's just too convoluted for its own good. It could really benefit from a better translation that actually tells you what's going on.
I've played Soten. I really like Soten. I like the Metroidvania series of games because we're also actually both Metroid fans. And I've also played the GBA games for Castlevania, and each one of those just got better as I went along, in my opinion, and I'm really looking forward to playing through the DS.
The two Game Boy Advance games that I had from the Castlevania Double Pack, which are Aria of Sorrow and Harmony of Dissonance, I actually really enjoyed. I think I would have had more fun if I had played Aria of Sorrow first and then Harmony of Dissonance, because they both have very similar mechanics. They're a very similar game.
Is that the order they came out in?
I don't remember, actually. It's the order they were in on the cartridge.
Yeah.
But it's got that sort of Mega Man feel where you keep picking up special weapons from the different monsters that you're fighting. And it does have a bit of a Metroid feel, the Metroidvania thing. And it worked well. It was fun, but I feel like the Aria of Sorrow was more polished, but the weapons were more fun in Harmony of Dissonance. So if I'd have played it in reverse, I don't remember. It's a little fuzzy in my head now, but
They say Harmony of Dissonance came out first.
okay. Yeah, and that would explain why Aria of Sorrow was a little more polished, but I think because
and
I had
Aria
already
of Sorrow
just played that.
starts the that sort of the Soma storyline there.
Yeah.
Which continues on through the DS games.
So I've enjoyed the Castlevania games I've played. I also have a couple more on the list. And I played like a half or third of Super Castlevania 4 with Dash, and that one was fun too. I like that. But I've got Castlevania 3 and I've got Rondo of Blood on that I downloaded on the Wii to play. So those should be good. And we beat Top Man. And Sonke Man. And Sprack Man. We beat Shadwow Man.
Is Fishman in these credits too?
I don't think he's in these credits. Inafki. Bon Bon! Kiro Kiro. I do love saying a lot of these names out loud. And it's no disrespect. I have nothing but respect for the people who put these games together and for Japanese as a language.
Remember when we were in elementary school and there were no such things as political correctness?
Yeah,
people just didn't take offense to things.
Yeah, I guess that's true too. I feel like I always need to say that disclaimer because people so easily, hear one thing and automatically assume that because you said or did this, you must be a racist or you must be prejudiced or something or other. And so I feel like anytime I put myself out there on the internet, I need to put some sort of disclaimer or reassurance that, if you are reacting to this, there's really no reason to react to it. We're just having fun.
Yeah, Phantom Rider. Chrono Trigger is my favorite Final Fantasy game, too.
Chrono Trigger is awesome.
Thank you for changing the subject. I appreciate it. So we have beaten Mega Man 3. I think it's time for a lunch break.
Yeah, I guess so. How long were you thinking about taking for said lunch break?
Actually, I was thinking we would just go out and assemble sandwiches, and then we could take turns eating as we take turns playing.
I agree with that. So we're going to stay live and continue to play. We're gonna put up our wait screen and follow screen here for a minute so that y'all know how to know when we've got new stuff coming out.
This would be a perfect time to look up boss weaknesses for us for some of the later games so that we can remember what we're doing.
For Dash in particular.
You should know this, don't I?
I know this, but sometimes I just don't use the weapons that you're supposed to use.
And if you're enjoying what you're seeing today, please follow me here on Twitch. Follow us at Dash Jump TV or at Expanding, and then follow Gemini Laser on YouTube.
And if you don't like what we're doing, subscribe to one of us, and then there's a 50-50 chance you might like it better.
Yes. But with our powers combined. After these sandwiches, we'll be right back.